A little bit. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the Mead Hall Live.
Hey, guys.
How's everybody doing tonight? Bam! I don't know. That was probably him.
I hit it.
That was probably him. But hey, it is what it is. I'm trying to pull this up as well.
Sorry, I'm playing with my turtle.
Hey, it's Mead Hall. We do paranormal stuff. You know, if you want to read some tarot cards, then ain't nothing wrong with that. Give me one sec. I am trying to, so I can answer questions through YouTube anyway. You want to pull up Facebook? So we're live on both Facebook and YouTube. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We had our premiere tonight. We're going to get to that here in a minute. But
You said Facebook, right?
yeah, I'm doing YouTube. Just so I can see any comments. At any rate, we had our premiere tonight. It was the best moments recap of our parallel forest investigation, which we only had 2 episodes. And reason being is because, well, frankly, I injured myself. I injured my right leg, my knee. Actually, I'll go ahead and tell my klutzy ass story.
Go for it.
So we were sitting on the limestone in the stream. There was a big limestone rock. If you caught the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you didn't catch the video, go ahead and go back and watch it. We would appreciate it. Also, real quick, before we really get going, if you guys don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook. Hey, guys, we would even appreciate it if you subscribe to our Facebook subscription service. It's really cheap. And you get some cool stuff, so we would really appreciate that. It helps us out with that. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing, guys? We appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for joining us live. Man, Bud Files, you guys are awesome. You guys have been around. We've been. I've been connected with the Bud Files for a few years now. Back when I was Green Country Paranormal, and not that those were bad days, because I loved Green Country Paranormal. I hated to see it, dissolve the way it did. But nonetheless, Bud Files, they have been great supporters. I try to support them as much as I can. And thank you guys for showing up. We appreciate it. Blessings, many blessings to you guys. So if you don't follow the Bud Files, you need to go to YouTube, subscribe to the Bud Files, because they are awesome. They do some really cool stuff, some cemeteries. They talk about historical stuff. Man, they are awesome. And follow them on Instagram as well, at Bud Files, I guess. So yeah, hook them up. They're awesome. So thank you, Bud Files, for showing up. We appreciate it. Again, you can follow us at on Facebook at After Walker Paranormal, and on Instagram at After Walker Paranormal, and you can follow us at Twitter X at Paranormal Green. Unfortunately, I couldn't change that at Paranormal Green from Green Country Paranormal, but that's okay. We can deal with that. So anyway, my klutzy story. So when we were at the Parallel Forest, we were sitting on the limestone. We had already investigated the altar for a few hours, and we were ready to move on from there and go find a couple of other spots that we knew of that were kind of hot, that supposed hot spots. Well, so at one point I was trying to sit down on the limestone, because we were all just kind of taking a break, and I sat down. I'm a klutz. You can ask Daniel. He's known me for a while now. I'm a klutzy motherfucker. I mean, I'm klutzy.
It doesn't take much for him to trip over his own chest.
So
this is very, very true.
So I kind of stumbled a little bit sitting down. I didn't feel anything. I was fine. I sat down. We were sat down for about 10, 15 minutes. I think April and Jaden were, and I think Cleo.
They're all just chilling on the rock.
They were looking in the, okay, when I first sat down, they were chilling on the rocks. Eventually got up, and they started looking around a little bit.
Oh, yeah, we got down there, and we were looking at the snake.
Well, a snake came out.
Oh.
A snake. One. And I was still sitting. And then all of a sudden, there was multiple snakes.
Yeah, there was a bunch.
There was a bunch. I don't know. I don't really see. I mean, we tried to capture them on the video, and we showed it. But simple fact of the matter is, they weren't but that big and really skinny. I don't know what kind of snakes they were. They were obviously a water snake. Anyway, so I stood up, as you saw in the video. And when I did, my knee locked up. Whatever I tripped on trying to sit down, I tweaked my knee. So I passed off the camera. So when the snakes came, we were like, okay, it's time to jettison. So we left the area. And as we were walking to the next area, because I was walking gingerly, the loose ground under me gave way when I stepped on my left foot, and my left foot slid out from under me. My right foot got trapped under me, and when I fell back and hit the ground, my right foot was waving at my ear. So at that point, I was jacked up, and I was jacked up for a few weeks. I am better now. Obviously, we were at Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame last week, so real quick, a plug for next Friday night. We're going to have the first episode of our new Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame investigation.
Oh, yeah.
So,
good times.
So let's jump into that real quick.
All right.
Was that not just a completely different investigation than it was the first time around?
Incredibly.
So what did you notice being the major difference?
It felt different. I mean, the first time we were there, the energy was thick.
Yes, the energy was very thick the first time we were there.
Yes. Of course, it was a no moon. We were right at the time change. There were a lot of things that, I mean, even the time of the year, we were dead in the winter, man. We walked out of the building and like froze ourselves because we hadn't been intelligent enough to put our jackets on yet. This time it was middle of summer. It had a whole different air about it.
It really did. Well, and not only that, but the first time we were at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame in Muskogee, Oklahoma, we got an EVP.
Mm-hmm.
I had asked, is anybody here with us? And we got a solid Class A yes. I mean, it was a Class A. That was a Class 1. It was a Class A, Class 1, however you want to call it. And we got some knocks, taps, and ticks. And I even did the old, now things are going to go off when I do this. So I even did the old, nothing went off. How funny. And we got an answer to that.
But we didn't hear it in the moment.
Yes.
We heard it whenever we were replaying, and we heard it on everything.
Everything. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a response. I mean, I'm sorry. I have done the a shoe shine, and what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. The shave and the shoe shine, 2 bits.
Shaving a haircut.
Shaving a haircut, 2 bits. I've done that multiple times. And I have, looks like you got a comment there. I have never gotten.
Oh, it's Terry. What's up,
What's up, Terry? What's up, man? Hey, guess what? Tomorrow night we are going to. Oh! I just destroyed my hematite ring.
It is gone. It exploded.
Oh, I just destroyed my hematite ring. Hey, guess what? That just protected me for something just now. Tomorrow night, I've got it on our Facebook.
He said chilling.
Chilling. What's up? Hey, so are we. Thanks for joining us, Terry. We appreciate it. So tomorrow night on NSPS Paranormal TV, we're going to be doing the South by Southwest Paranormal Podcast. It is going to be epic. You guys need to join in. We're going to be live on Facebook, YouTube. Terry, you're live everywhere. I'm going to send the link out to everybody, and it's going to be awesome. There's going to be 4 different paranormal teams from us, from Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Terry. Tell me if I'm right. Texas, is that right? Answer me. Yeah. Anyway, it is going to be killer.
What he said? He said, "No problem." LOL.
So, yeah, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time.
Stoked, dude.
Come on, man. Y'all got to join us for this. It's going to be awesome. So, anyway, what was I saying before Terry jumped on?
I lost it.
It don't matter.
Oh, New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico. Yes,
New
New
Mexico,
Mexico.
not Texas.
Okay, not Texas, New Mexico. So Oklahoma, that's us. Arkansas, Louisiana, and New Mexico. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be epic. You guys got to check us
It's
out
gonna
for
be
reals.
great.
Yes,
Terry's exciting.
yes. Terry's awesome. We loved being on the first time. Deep questions, Terry. That was some deep shit, dude. Loved it. Wasn't expecting the deepness though. That was great though, dude. But so, hey, Terry, if you're still on, I'm gonna talk about, regardless of what we were talking about. I feel like I got to say something.
Go for it.
And I normally do not do this. I don't. But the reason why, if Terry's on still, I hope he is. The reason why I want to bring it up
He
right
just
now.
said more to come. He's
Yeah.
on still.
So the reason why I want to bring it up right now, because Terry actually, the last time we were on, asked us a question about paranormal unity,
Oh yeah.
and about the state of, the paranormal field. And, I told him, at least I think I remember telling him that we kind of do our own thing. We kind of stick to ourselves. Not that we don't want to work with anybody. That's not the case. We just want it to be on our terms. We want it to be, a really good match and a mix for what we do. But at the same time, I don't want to throw shade on anybody. However, I am going to leave names. I'm going to leave genders. I'm going to leave everything out of it. But I do need to talk about something, because this goes really far into the paranormal unity that we're supposed to be striving for. There is a certain, I'm just going to say, Facebook page out there that has a certain person posting for their paranormal team that I feel like needs to rein it back in a little bit, because it is divisive. This person puts out rhetoric like it's the end all. Like, if you don't agree with that opinion, then you're wrong. I don't know how much more I want to say.
He says, "Oh boy."
Oh boy, yeah. I'm sorry, but nobody should be doing that. Nobody in the paranormal field are experts. Okay? I'm sorry, you may disagree with that statement, and that's fine. I don't care. Everybody has their beliefs, and I'm good with that. Don't force your belief on everybody else. Don't say, because you have 25 years experience, that what you believe to be in the paranormal realm is the end all, is the final statement. And this Facebook page, this person that posts for their team, this person constantly puts stuff out that I feel is very divisive, even though I understand what they're trying to do. I get it. I really don't want to say any names.
He said, "Preach, brother."
But I'm sorry, but thank you, Terry. I appreciate that. If we want real paranormal unity within the paranormal field itself, between paranormal groups, don't be so divisive. You have to understand that people have different beliefs. Nobody is an expert in the paranormal field. Not a single person. Not me. Not that person from the Facebook group that I'm talking about. Terry, not even you, brother. But you know what? You're good. I'm good. I feel like I'm good. And there's a lot of people that are good, but nobody's truly experts. Let's get real here. Right now, the paranormal realm is a pseudoscience. It is a pseudoscience. No matter if that upsets you or not, it's just the truth.
There's no 100% solid law
no,
on what we're doing.
no, there's not.
I mean, we've all got our theories. We've all got our ways of investigating, trying to do the best we possibly can to get the best possible evidence that we possibly can. Because right now, that's what stage we're in.
Yes.
We're in evidence seeking stage.
Right.
And there is. He said, right.
Yeah.
It's in the fridge, Terry.
What do you say?
He said, "Where's the beer?"
Yeah. Well,
these are special Kool-Aid.
this is Mead Hall, so you know. I ain't drinking Kool-Aid. Well, actually, I am drinking Kool-Aid, but
Technically, you are.
technically, I'm drinking Kool-Aid. Thank you very much.
But it's not the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, this ain't no Jonestown.
No.
But nonetheless, look, if this gets out to anybody that may understand who I might be speaking about, all I have to say is this.
That's me, guys.
Yeah, we are all in this field to find the same answers. We are all in this field to find out what it means to live in the afterlife.
There you go, Terry.
Hey,
He said to give you one.
hey, Terry, this Yingling's for you, brother. I'm gonna set it right here. That's Terry's beer right there. Terry, that's for you, brother. Matter of fact, I'm gonna drink it for you.
There you go. While it's still cold.
We're all in this together. Period. It's okay to have your beliefs. I don't have a problem with somebody believing something different than what I do. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is you putting it out there as if that's the end all. Exclamation point, end of sentence. If you don't like it, take a hike. Now,
And that to me, all that is gatekeeping.
it is gatekeeping. It's very much so gatekeeping. And we're not about that. We are not about that at all. Now, look, we're not perfect. I'm not saying that we are. We're not perfect at all. The way we go about things is we try to do things as it feels right towards us. If we're doing a business or a private residence or anything that has to deal with another living person, we get permissions, we have waivers signed, we do those things necessary to keep us to be as legitimate as possible. So all I have to say is any paranormal teams out there that may watch this tonight or in the next coming days or something, do you guys. As long as you're doing what you feel is right, you do you.
And as long as you're ethical and legal.
Ethical and legal. That's all we ask. I don't care what kind of techniques you use. I don't care if you like to use REM pods or we like to. I got a REM pod right here. I don't care if you do private investigations or not. I don't care. I just don't want people telling me how I should be doing things when I've been doing this for a little while myself, and we have a good system that works for us. That works for us. And I'm going to welcome anybody who is welcoming. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. I do believe in paranormal unity. I am a full proponent of being supportive towards one another. Now,
Oh, wow.
what's up?
Terry's got himself a 32-ounce Cayman Jack.
Woo! Cayman Jack, baby. I like that. Cheers to that, brother. Anyway, that's my spiel. Daniel knows who I'm talking about, obviously. I really don't want to throw anybody under the bus. I just got to say that, if you feel like if it's a narcissistic post, it's a narcissistic post. Period. I got to leave it at that. So, because I could continue to roll off on this website or this Facebook page. And, the funny thing is, before I stopped talking about it, I've been following this Facebook page for about 4 years now. And when I first started following, and everything that they put out, I thought was golden. But the rhetoric that was being thrown out wasn't being thrown out back then. And I don't know what's changed. As a matter of fact, we were talking just a few hours ago, talking about how we feel like it's been a recent thing that some of this divisive rhetoric has come. And it's so I will say this is a big Facebook page that a lot of paranormal teens and people who are interested in the paranormal follow. If you use your mind a little bit, you might be able to feel who I'm talking about. And I'm going to send you the vibes. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on. So, we have got August 17th coming up. We have got, we are finally going to do the Field of Fae. We are finally going to investigate the ferry gate at the Field of Fae.
We're good.
He's working on tarot over here. He's driving himself nuts. So we've actually had this scheduled twice now. Yeah, I hear you. We have scheduled the Field of Fae twice now. We've had to cancel it twice due to weather and other circumstances. So August 17th, we will be at the Field of Fae here in Oklahoma.
We never turned that on, did we?
Turn it on, baby.
Sorry, guys, if you're listening, this will get loud for a minute.
It's going to get loud for a minute. Sorry.
There we go.
So this is our, I don't know if you can see it. This is our crypto cord music box from Vortex Ghost Gear. And they are not sponsors, but we love the crypto cord music box.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a great price. Go check out Vortex Ghost Gear. They hand make everything. And
they've got some cool stuff.
They've got some very cool stuff. And this is actually custom. It has our logo on it. So it's pretty cool. And good prices. So if you're a paranormal investigator, Vortex Ghost Gears, go check them out. And tell them After Walker Paranormal sent you. So anyway, August 17th, Field of Fae. We're going to be doing that, and we're actually trying to decide. What'd that say? Troop. Okay. We're actually deciding when. I got to drink some Terry's beer real quick before it gets warm.
No, it's all been relevant, but it's been relevant to what I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
So. That's why I haven't spoke up.
We're going to try to get back out to our research site, the Shakota Indian Territory Cemetery. Maybe next.
I think we should try doing hide and seek again.
I think we should try doing hide and seek again. We're going to go out there maybe sometime next week. Probably come live at least on Facebook.
Because the new moon is.
What night is the new
within
moon?
days.
So let's get out there on the new moon, man. Let's make sure we get out there on the new moon. So let's find out when that is. So hopefully here but it might be during the week. We're going to change things up a little bit. We might go live during the week next week. And the reason why we're going to be doing that is because our work, we're on summer. We both work for schools. So our work's about to kick up. Monday night.
Yeah.
Woo, that's okay. I mean, I'm game if you are.
We might have to do that Monday.
Monday night.
I think that's our best bet.
Monday night. All right. So let's look at Monday night. We're going to try to go live again, at least here on Facebook for.
And this is tentative. We'll post.
Yeah, it's very tentative. We'll
post affirmatives within the next couple of days.
For sure. But if we go out there, we're going to go out there. Just don't know if it's going to be Monday night.
I'm going to set that up.
Yeah. You got to take a break. Set off the crypto cord. At any rate, so kind of be looking for that. We also have We don't really have anything scheduled for September yet, and we did that because of football, high school football season and band season. I might be going band season. Yeah, there's actually competitions. Friday night's football, Saturday is band competition. And unfortunately, I've been a part of the high school band for several years now because of my daughter, and they're not letting me go, even though my daughter has graduated going off to college. Um, so September, we don't have anything really scheduled, but we may do some Shakota Territory Cemetery. And then in October, we're going to be back with going back to Oak Hill Cemetery in McAllister, Oklahoma for Daniel's birthday ghost hunt. And then we still have plans to do Dead Woman's Crossing in Weatherford, Oklahoma. We still have plans to do what's the other one? I'm kind of forgetting right now.
Dead Bridge.
Thank you. Goatman's Bridge in Denton, Texas. That's on my bucket list. I am so ready to go do Goatman's Bridge. That's not very far from us. We're about maybe 3 hours away from it. That's for you, Terry. Whoa. Did y'all see that?
I heard it.
So if anybody doesn't understand, so we do this on Friday nights. And this is Daniel and April's house. And they live right next door, literally on the other side of that wall. There's a little bit of backyard, and then there's cemetery. They live right next door to a cemetery, and this house is very active. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, I was here for a little while, and I went to the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, there's a shower chair in there, and the damn thing moved on. It moved right behind me. That's not unheard of in this house. We have had the microwave fan go off and on right in front of us. We've had the stereo go off and on right in front of us. I've seen apparitions.
You said the microwave, right?
The fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fan, yeah. I mean, this house is active. So, yes, we have a Zed.
That's how English people say Z.
Z.
That's what they call Z.
Zed.
I don't know. I mean, this did come from Britain.
Yes, it did. This came from the UK.
So
the Chattergeist came from the UK. So the Chattergeist that we use, the Chattergeist that we use is from Dimension Devices out of the UK. And from what I've seen, there's not a whole lot of paranormal investigation teams in the United States that have a Chattergeist. One of them that does is, oh my gosh, help me out here. Badger State Paranormal. Badger State Paranormal. They use Chattergeist. As a matter of fact, I think they're actually connected with Dimension Devices in some fashion. But the Chattergeist is a lot like the Ovilus. However, it has a couple extra sensors and it has several extra functions that the Ovilus does not have. And we've had this Chattergeist now for about 3 or 4 months, and we really do like it. As a matter of fact, so last Saturday night, we were at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame, and I was talking about how my 2 older sisters were, when we were all young, my 2 older sisters used to do plays at the Dallas Dinner Playhouse or Dallas Dinner Theater, or whatever it's called. And one of the plays that they did was Brigadoon. And they also did The Sound of Music and a couple of others, but Brigadoon was one that they did. Well, so I had talked about that Saturday night. It was not live, but I do believe we have it recorded, so hopefully we'll see that on video here on YouTube here in a few weeks. But I later got the word Brigadoon off the Chattergeist, and I took a picture of it because I was by myself. Nobody else saw it. So I took a picture of it with my phone.
And we'll share that picture.
And we'll definitely share that picture.
Part of the video.
And I showed Daniel and April both, and it was, I mean, dude, that the Chattergeist is legit. I'm sorry, but we've had many good responses off this Chattergeist. Good piece of equipment, Dimension Devices. Again, they're not sponsors. We just like their equipment. We are always looking for new,
affordable,
and affordable, good equipment.
Good equipment, and this honestly has become invaluable.
Invaluable, and this was a third of the price as an Ovilus.
Less than that.
Less than that, and there wasn't a 6, 7, 8 month waiting list either. So, at any rate, so our two new pieces to our arsenal are the Chattergeist and the Crypto Cord.
Not that we're against the Ovilus, because
no,
Ovilus is fantastic.
I would buy an Ovilus in a heartbeat, but you know, it's a lot of money, and it's time to wait to get it because there is a waiting list. And besides, if I had the money to buy an Ovilus right now, I feel like there's a few other pieces of equipment that I feel are
an SLS.
Yeah, an SLS. Sure. And what were we talking about? The Paraforce, the N. Anyway, bring it
vibration meter.
Yeah,
that they pulled
I can't remember what they call it right now off the top of my head, but
they got some cool stuff coming out.
And you know, there's always equipment that we can always buy. So I mean,
Shadow Master, the
Shadow, the NIM. That's what's on the NIM Master and the Shadow Master. Yeah,
that vibration thing that they pulled out not too long ago.
Well, and you know, the Vortex has the original geophone. Yeah. I don't know if y'all know this, but Vortex Ghost Gear are the people who made the original geophone that we've seen on multiple paranormal TV shows. So Vortex Ghost Gear, who we got the crypto cord from, it was Dimension Devices out of the UK that we got the crypto cord from. I think Vortex Ghost Gear, they're definitely based out of the US. I want to say Michigan. I could be wrong on that. I'm sorry if I am, Vortex David, and I want to say Gloria. If I'm wrong on that, I apologize. But great equipment. We're going to be buying more from them, and Dimension Devices as well when they come out with all the accessories for the Chattergeist. Anyway, so I've got a fun little paranormal question here for you and any of the audience. I would really appreciate if you guys chimed in your answers. If you met a ghost, are you getting the same?
Yeah.
Right. So
just making sure.
If you met a ghost at an investigation that talked to you, that you could converse with, what would be your first question? What would be your first question to ask a ghost?
You just said dash.
Dash. Oh my goodness.
Okay. For me personally, I would want to know something specific about the afterlife.
Well, what specific?
Well, I mean, like, is religion right?
Bam.
And if it is, which one?
That's a big question right there.
Because, I mean, if anybody's going to know about what's happening later on, it's going to be somebody who's already gone. Yeah. And is right there involved in. I mean, from I'm not sure if I'm ready to get into that. We'll leave that alone.
Okay, so I think I have to agree. I think my first question, I don't know if that would be my very first question. Knee-jerk reaction would be more like, how long have you been dead? Or, okay, so I'm just saying knee-jerk reaction questions. If I were to really be able to think about it, I would probably have to go more along the lines with what Daniel had mentioned and about asking about, talk to me about the afterlife, or, tell me about it. But I really do think, like in that moment, though, I think our first questions would be a little bit more basic, like, who are you? What's your name? How long have you been dead? But y'all guys, I mean, have we got any questions yet? I know we got some viewers on, but
It's been a minute since Terry has messaged, so
so at any rate, I know we got Mom over here. You can't see her, but she's sitting right over here. Say hi, Mom.
Hi.
What would be your first question?
I'm bum puzzled.
You're
not
bum
sure.
puzzled.
I'm bum puzzled. I'm not sure what my first.
If y'all don't know, y'all scoot over here, Mom. Come here.
Just a second.
If y'all don't know who Mom is, this is Mom right here. Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, come in a little bit closer. Oh, there you are. I love this lady. She is After Walker Paranormal Mom, and she's awesome. She comes to a lot of our events, like selling when we're out doing selling stuff and whatnot. And we appreciate her support, and she's awesome. So, Mom is awesome. Just remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Mom is awesome. So you're bum puzzled.
Bum puzzled.
Bum puzzled. You're classic.
That fits in with our
Bob. Think of a Bob's. Think of a Jiggers. Yeah.
That was one of my growing up phrases. The bum puzzled.
Bum puzzled.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I really don't know what. You would be so.
I think so.
Astonished or something. You'd have to really think about what that question would be.
I think so, and that's why I think that at first meet we would be more apt to ask simpler questions until we got our bearings about us and until we collected ourselves enough to start thinking deeper and to start thinking more critically, because that interaction would be powerful. That interaction would be momentous. Just think about that. Face to face with a intelligent spirit right in front of you that you can see, feel. I'm not talking about touch. I'm talking feel energy. I think that would be quite an amazing situation to begin with. We can ask questions through our REM pods and K2s and pet balls and everything else. But if you were faced with an intelligent spirit face to face, would you be able to have the wits about you to really be able to ask a pertinent question? And what would that be? As much as I would love to be able to say that I think I'd be able to ask something deep, I think right at first, my first question might be, who the hell are you? Oh my God, are you dead? Are you a ghost? I mean, that would be, to me, that would be more realistic in the realm of what might really happen. But that's also a little hard to fathom because I've never been in that situation. Now, I would say this too, that if I was faced with that situation, I might even like to. I might even like to think that it also depends on the situation and where you're at. Right? I mean, if you're in a decent setting, I don't know really what that means, but if you're in a lighter setting, it might not be so bad. If you're in a very creepy, very spooky, very haunted setting, like a very haunted estate or a mansion that just, I mean, you walk in the door and you're just like, oh, heebie-jeebies, that might change things. It might change things quite a bit. So I really do, think about it. What would be your first question? You know.
I mean, I I still think that my question would probably be my first one.
Well, and then maybe.
But I mean, that is what is actively on my mind at the moment, and has been for a little while.
Right. Right.
And-
No, I hear you. And I get that. And sure enough, I mean, that could very well be, the case. But I also would like to think that in those very first moments, you're going to be searching for your wits. You know what I mean? I mean, you're gonna be spinning for a minute. Come on. I mean, I know I would be. I know when I was 12 years old, walking down the hallway to my room, and that glowing green orb showed up down at the end of the hallway. I wasn't gonna stick around and ask questions.
Yeah.
Of course, I was a 12-year-old little squirt, and I turned around and turn tails. But that just, even as a almost 50-year-old man, it's one thing to speak to spirit through devices such as EVP or Spirit Box, or getting responses through your devices. It's another thing to think about having an actual conversation with an entity, an intelligent spirit right in front of you.
Yeah.
And
that does make a difference.
Oh yeah, for sure. So anyway, I thought that was just a fun little question. What else we got? Let's see here. We got, of course, again tomorrow night. I'm gonna bring it up because I think hopefully Terry's still on. But tomorrow night we got the NSPS Paranormal Podcast.
Oh yeah.
In the South by Southwest Paranormal Podcast show with paranormal teams from Oklahoma. That's us. We're representing Oklahoma. A team from Arkansas, a team from Louisiana, and a team from New Mexico, all tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Come on, check us out.
It's going to
be awesome. Yeah, that's going to be one heck of a podcast. A lot of good information there. And again, next week, maybe Monday night, we're going to try to go live at the Shakota Indian Territory Cemetery, which is our research site. And then we've got plans to go back to Oak Hill Cemetery. We got plans to do Dead Woman's Crossing. Got plans to Goatman's Bridge. And if there's anything else you guys can think of that we need to go do, man, throw it at us. Let us know what your thoughts are. Maybe we can get around to doing it. I would sure love to get some new ideas. Of course, we've always got stuff coming at us, and that's great. But I'm always looking for new ideas, especially if it's in, a few hours drive.
Yeah, especially.
Yeah. I don't mind driving 2 or 3 hours for sure. But yeah, we got some good stuff coming up. We just had a big weekend last weekend with the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame. We did the radio morning. Hey, real quick, I got to throw a shout out to Ron Stevens, Tony Corbell, and Chase. I don't know his last name. Chase from the Destination. I love you, Chase. I really do. But thank you, guys, for all the support you've given us. The Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame has been amazing. They have been welcoming. We have now been on the Okie Country 101.7 morning show twice, and we're looking to go back a third time towards the end of our next Hall of Fame series when it's done. And thank you guys so much. Many blessings to everybody at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame. We certainly appreciate it. And not for nothing, I don't want to throw too much information out there because it's still in the beginnings of work. But we are looking at sometime in October trying to get something set up to do a dinner, live band performance during the dinner, and then a ghost hunt afterwards. at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame. So be watching for that. Hopefully, we're going to get that done. That's going to be really cool. It's going to be open to the public. It's going to be limited tickets, though. We're going to have limited tickets. But that's at the very infant stages. Again, I don't want to throw out too much information because I don't really know anything yet. We're looking at October. But I feel like it will hopefully get done because we do have a good working relationship with the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame. And they have been so awesome for us, towards us. And again, I can't thank them anymore. I mean, I seriously, guys, you guys have been awesome. So we really do thank you for that. So again, be looking for that. We're gonna shoot towards somewhere in October, towards maybe the middle of October. As a matter of fact, it might turn out to where we have Oklahoma, or I'm sorry, Oak Hill Cemetery in McAllister one day, and the next day be at the Oklahoma Music Hall of Fame doing that. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because the catering issue that I'm dealing with, trying to get it done. So again, infant stages, nothing's been set, but be looking for that because we're trying to make that happen, and I have a pretty good feeling that it will. So that'll be awesome. If you're local in the Oklahoma area, we would sure love to have you. So again, be looking for that. We have got a lot of stuff coming up, but I don't want to talk enough about us. Let's talk more paranormal stuff.
Oh yeah.
So one of the things that has come out recently in the paranormal news, so to speak, is more and more sightings of Bigfoot. Now, I'm not a huge Bigfoot person. I'm not. I'm a ghost guy. Always have been. But, I mean, Bigfoot falls within the realm of supernatural, paranormal, whatever. And there have been, it seems to me, a lot more clear videos, clearer pictures coming out. There are numerous Bigfoot Facebook groups that show a lot of videos and pictures. Now, I am not going to sit here and try to debunk videos and debunk people's pictures because I'm not about that. But there are people who believe that a lot of these videos and pictures are fake. But hey, guess what? That's what you get when you're in this field. Plain and simple, get used to it. Do the same thing with us paranormal investigators looking for ghosts. So, I mean, it doesn't matter what you put out there, it's going to be under scrutiny, and that's okay. But I guess where I'm getting to is this. More and more sightings of Bigfoot, more and more videos, more and more pictures are surfacing in the last year or so. Pretty much, I really do think I've been seeing a lot more in the last 6-7 months. But in the last year or so, it's definitely ramped up. So what I'm getting to is if let's say somebody finds a real Bigfoot, if that changes beliefs across the nation, if somebody were to find an actual Bigfoot, whether dead or alive, doesn't matter. If they were to find an actual Bigfoot, what would that do to the paranormal field?
Oh, I mean, I think it would turn it on its head.
I think so too.
Because, I mean, just today, I watched a video of someone trying to, and there might be some truth to this, I don't know, but trying to disprove the existence of large sea monsters due to the fact that whales exist, and they have interestingly shaped appendages. I won't say that word because we're on YouTube, and I don't want to bust.
Are you talking about a penile variety?
Oh, yes. But they look suspiciously like tentacles.
Well, I mean, right? I had 4 of them.
And they have the habit of swimming up to the top of the water and rolling over and letting it have a little bit of air.
Flop about.
Now, does that disprove sea monsters? I'm talking. Well, I guess sea monsters kind of do. If you put it that way. Oh my goodness! If Terry's still on, I hope he is watching this, and I hope he has tomorrow.
Does a whale penis prove that sea monsters exist?
Or disprove.
Or disprove?
That's what they're trying to do. And this was a serious thing.
I believe it.
Something that they're really actively trying to do, and it funny as it may be, does it disprove, or is it just something that somebody said, "Hey, this is what something"? It's a theory.
I honestly, I would have to see what you're looking at. We have a ghost, folks.
Yeah, his name is
His name is Aaron.
Although,
quit signing it off, Ghost. Ghost Aaron. Yeah.
Which is not very far off because he is a teenager and he only comes out
yeah, he's kind of
for feeding time.
Yeah.
And
okay, I would have to say this. I don't think a Welsh schlong proves or disproves anything, but I haven't seen what you're talking about exactly. So I can't really.
If I can find it again.
If I saw a big schlong sticking up out of the water, I don't know what I'd think.
But at the same time, I mean,
don't know if I would say, "Ooh, whale dick."
That rolls along with your Bigfoot thing. I mean, what kind of evidence?
I got you.
Are they proving
Yeah.
that they don't exist?
Right.
I mean, just because they're elusive does not mean that they don't exist, because they find new species of, lizards and bugs and crickets and squirrels and all kinds of stuff every day.
Wesley, what's up, buddy? You just walked into a whole world of hurt, brother. Wesley Case. Hey, what's up, Wesley?
What's up, Wes?
Yeah, you just walked into a whole world of hurt, brother. I'm just telling you that right now.
Why did this say soup?
Soup. Oh, Chattergosh just told us soup.
That's nuts.
Okay, I think I understand what you're talking about. Where do we draw the line?
Yeah,
where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line on what is proof and what is not proof? Bigfoot? Okay. Yeah, somebody proves that Bigfoot exists. That's going to do wonders for the paranormal field. A whale penis?
As opposed to some sort of sea monster? Man, I can't.
A one-eyed sea snake? I mean,
I can't give that credit.
A one-eyed sea snake? I mean,
because we already know the existence of extremely large creatures in the ocean that have tentacles.
Tentacles.
Actual tentacles.
Or testicles. However you look at it.
Why are they coming out and saying, hey, this is what everybody is thinking whenever
we're doing good,
they're seeing well done. What would Wes say?
He just said, how you guys doing? Obviously, we're doing pretty crazy right now is what we're doing.
Oh, yes. Absolutely.
Thank you for joining us, Wes. We appreciate it, man. I really do.
Oh, by the way, Wes, sorry, bud, I don't work at the school anymore.
Oh, yeah, he's leaving us, dude. Wes, he's gone, dude. I love him, but I want to whoop his ass right now. I'm happy for him, but at the same time, he's leaving us. So, I don't know. I mean, I really would say that, you do have to draw the line somewhere.
Oh yeah,
You do have to draw the line somewhere.
but where is it that you
Yeah, where? Well, I mean,
put that?
I don't think you draw the line at whale penis.
It's it made me laugh so
Well, I bet it did.
incredibly hard. Not just for the fact that it was talking about dong, but the fact that that's where they went with it.
Yeah, I hear you.
How in the world can you take something that is natural, that is something that a whale does on a regular basis, and take it and try to debunk all paranormal anything?
Yes. Right.
It's insanity.
Yeah, I agree.
It's absolute insanity. But I mean,
yeah, I mean, what do you do? Let's face it. There's constantly
that predates us.
predate. That's interesting. That is okay.
The assumption.
Okay, explain that a little bit. What just happened?
We just got Chattergeist hit that says predate, and if you put it together logically with what we're talking about, that people overthink simple things and make them to be massive things.
Yes.
Yes. Man, personally, just something that I have heard in my life, especially growing up in the church. In the Old Testament, it talked about the temple and the tent pegs. And I listened to a sermon about a guy trying to connect the tent pegs to the nails that they hung Jesus on the cross with. And how you can make that big of a dadgum jump in any sense of the word. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am a creep.
But sorry.
I mean, people have been doing that.
They have
For
a long time.
I think the terminology is mountain out of a molehill.
Yeah. Well, and let's be real here. No matter how much experience, and this kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the paranormal group that is putting out, in my opinion, divisive posts. It all depends on what you believe. If you believe Bigfoot is real, that's your belief. If you believe Bigfoot is fake and not real and we'll never find him, that's your belief. If you believe ghosts are real, great. If you believe ghosts are fake, great. If you believe that a whale penis proves supernatural existence, then okay, fine. If you don't, then okay, great. I guess the point here is we have to be
That says assuredly. And if you don't believe me,
yeah,
so we will take this.
You have to be sure of what you're talking about.
Oh, there we go.
Assuredly. That's the Chattergeist. It just said assuredly.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know if that makes any
Make it
sense
out,
to.
but
I don't know if that makes sense to any of you guys what we're talking about, but to us that makes sense because if you're going to if you're going to post anything on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, like we do, I think it's something.
no, that was just me moving around.
That's good stuff there. Thank you. I appreciate that, Wesley. We try. But if you're going to put stuff on Facebook, YouTube, you know, at least have a grasp of. Hold on, that's funny that says that. Leave that there. You have to at least have a grasp of an idea of what you're talking about and knife through all the bullshit. And I was literally about to say knife through all the bullshit, and Chattergeist just said knife. I was literally about to say knife. I swear to God. I was about to say you got to knife or cut through all the crap and get to exactly, you know, because, okay, if somebody proves the existence of Bigfoot, I think that would do wonders for the paranormal field. That would open people's minds. That would open doors. That would expand the possibilities. Something as crazy as a well with an appendage that might turn upside down and, you know, look like a tentacle, like a kraken or something like that. Okay, if they prove, do they have pictures of this whale?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So
you can Google it, right?
Google it. Google it. Do your own research, guys. I will always say, do your own research. I'm not going to do it for you. We do our own research for us for when we go do paranormal investigations. And this may seem like a silly topic, but simple fact of the matter is, crazy ass rhetoric comes out like this all the time when it comes to the paranormal field. And trust me, I've got my thumb on the pulse of the paranormal field. I've had it on there for several years now. I've been involved with this for a long time, and I am no expert. I will never claim to be an expert, but I do have some knowledge, and I do have experience. And making crazy accusations and claims, just trying to, it's clickbait. It's clickbait. It's gatekeeping.
Yeah.
Again, another example of gatekeeping. It's clickbait. And simple fact of the matter is, we will never know the truth about the paranormal realm until we experience it for ourselves. If you understand my meaning. So, with that, it is 10:31. We've gone a few minutes longer than, I mean, just one, but I think we're going to end it here. So,
Sounds good.
Until next week.
Tomorrow.
NSPS, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Be watching our Facebook page. We're going to be live all over the place. Central Time. South by Southwest podcast. We're going to be on. Guys, go ahead and, man, follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Afterwalker Paranormal, Twitter, X. And we're going to go ahead and leave it here, guys. We've been on for a little over an hour. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll see you next week. Go ahead and go watch that video. Stay tuned for next Friday. Every Friday night at 8 p.m., we got new videos on our YouTube channel. So subscribe to our YouTube channel and support us. We appreciate it. Every support we can get, whether you're just watching us and liking us and coming on our shows and talking to us, we love that. We appreciate that. So thank you very much. And
have a good time, guys. Have a good evening.
And keep it creepy. We'll see you guys.